The storm that night tasted like iron and old wounds. Lightning cracked open the sky the same way my father's voice had cracked open my life 6 years earlier, when he'd slammed the gate behind me and shouted, "Don't come back until you're worth something." I watched them now on the porch camera, Dad, Mom, and golden boy Lucas, soaked under a newspaper that was shredding in the wind. They looked like ghosts who'd mistaken my address for a shelter. I let the doorbell ring itself hoarse before I opened the door a deliberate 6 inches. Dad's eyes flicked past me, hungry for the foyer chandelier he'd bragged about at every barbecue. "Still no ring on your finger, Elena? No kids?" This mansion's wasted on one person. Mom clutched a soggy envelope. "The deed says family trust." "We're family." Lucas flashed the grin that once got him out of every consequence. "Time to share, little sis. We're moving in tonight." I said nothing. I simply lifted my phone and thumbed a single contact. While it rang, I drifted back to the curb where they'd left me. 20 years old, freshly divorced, clutching a trash bag of clothes. I'd slept in my car for 11 nights, eating saltines and ambition. By day I poured coffee. By night I devoured property law podcasts in the library until security kicked me out. Every insult they'd ever hurled became tuition. The line clicked. "Go for Plan Echo," I murmured. Dad squinted. "Plan what?" I stepped aside. Through the floor-to-ceiling windows they saw silhouettes. 2 uniformed deputies, my attorney in charcoal pinstripes, and a city assessor holding a tablet glowing with foreclosure codes. Lucas's smirk died. "This is a joke." "No joke," I said. 6 years ago you refinanced the house to bankroll your crypto genius. You missed 36 payments. The bank auctioned it. I bought it sight unseen through a blind trust. You signed the quitclaim yourself. Remember the emergency closing? You were too hungover to read the buyer line. Mom's knees buckled. "You knew." I waited. My voice stayed soft, the way a scalpel stays quiet. "I wanted the pleasure of watching you discover the new owner was the daughter you buried." Dad lunged for the threshold. "We'll contest." Already adjudicated, my attorney cut in, producing a court-stamped eviction notice, still warm from the printer. "You have 10 minutes to vacate before trespassing charges file." Rain needled their faces. Lucas tried bravado. "Where are we supposed to go?" I met his eyes, same hazel as mine, but clouded now with panic. "The women's shelter on 8th takes families after 9 p.m. They have cots." Mom sobbed my childhood nickname. "Ellie, please. That girl drowned in the gutter you left her in." I eased the door another inch closed. Elena answers now. Behind them, red and blue lights painted the wet pavement. The deputies moved with practiced calm. My attorney began the countdown. I shut the door on their chorus of threats, bargains, prayers. The deadbolt snicked like a judge's gavel. Silence ballooned inside the house, my house, bought with the inheritance they'd tried to freeze, renovated with profits from the real estate empire I'd built one flipped duplex at a time. I walked the marble hallway where their wedding portrait still hung. I'd left it there as a reminder, not of them, but of what I'd outgrown. In the study, I poured a single glass of the Barolo Dad used to hoard for investors. Outside, the storm kept its promise, washing the driveway clean of their footprints. I raised the glass to the reflection in the window. A woman in tailored silk, posture straight, eyes no longer pleading. Revenge, I decided, is not fire. It's architecture, slow, load-bearing, and weatherproof. Let them shiver under whatever roof desperation rents them tonight. I have insulation, equity, and the quiet that comes from owning every room they once locked me out of. Somewhere down the block a car backfired. I didn't flinch. The security system chirped, perimeter secure. I sipped the wine, rich and dark as the future I'd inked in my own name. They taught me I was nothing. I simply became the title holder of everything they lost.